Okay. I gotta figure this out. Let's put back over here. Oh, hang on. Camera. Okay. Okay. See if that looks better. Okay. Let's see if we can. Okay. So yeah. This should help. Okay. So let's move you over. Okay. Okay, so I don't know who's here. Wait for you guys to check in here and we'll get started as soon as everybody's back here. To smudge the energy. Yeah, here we go. Hang on. Alright, no problem, Jess. I put it unlisted so nobody can see it until I get that part kind of covered out. I'll just like clip that part out some way or another and I'll fix that reading for, you know, because it has the January read on it, so I might just cut it out after that at a certain point. We'll just clip it right there. You know what I mean? So we'll be able to do that. I didn't even think about that when I said it to you. It's like autopilot for me when I get here. So I'll be definitely fixing that one for you. But it is unlisted, so you don't have to worry about anybody seeing it or hearing it at this point. Only people that have the link can do it, right? So I can always do another reading, you know. Always can restart the stream, you know what I mean? So, okay, so I'm gonna have my break here. I wish I had $1 million right now, because I'd just like be coming and like come to your houses and like do it all live. I wish I had a jumbo jet, you know, where I could just like take off whenever I felt like it, you know, being rich, you know, and experiencing new things. Huh? Yeah, let's be Donald Trump for a day. Can anybody do that for me? Okay. Yeah, my January read was quite something else for some people. So yeah, so here we have our little feather today. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just feeling really strange, like almost like I'm not even existing in my own physical body kind of thing. Like I'm feeling beside myself for some reason. I don't know why, but that's it. Basically, some energy healing on top of the cards for a minute here. So with our healing amethyst, absorb any negative or any residual energies. And I have, hang on one sec. Pass me those candles. Hang on. I'm gonna charge the pendulum here. Just the right one. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna under pure candle. Personal readings are now in effect. Okay. Let's get her done. Here we go. Alright. Okay. So move this a little bit forward a little bit more here. Without losing the... Nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're doing yours, Daisy. We're going to do a reading. We're going to smudge our cards. We want messages, good messages for our friend Daisy in her time. Any answers or directions that you can give us through spirit would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, energies. All right, here we go. So here's your 15-minute read here, Daisy. We're going to ask the universe and spirit guides, animals and animal and spirit, please come forward to deliver messages that are intended for our Daisy, the unknown. She may find some direction to some, questions for the new year or energy for the new year that she may be needing to be aware of. Positive intentions, great intentions that are going to direct her down her path of enlightened journey. Anyway, we're going to smudge the goddess cards here before we get started. Let her know the goddess energy or God or goddess energy that she may need to be, that may be required in the coming month. We're going to do 2019 reading for Daisy the Unicorn, please, for January 2019. Directions and messages from higher realms, please come through to deliver the messages that are required or are wanted to be directed for her. And we're getting a lot of jump cards. Okay, so we want an outcome card, please. One more card for the outcome. Forward moving, though. You're getting definite forward moving energy from this reading so far. That's what I'm interpreting. Didn't know that's how you use interpretation. Not interpreting. Alright, so one more outcome. Oh, we got a jumper. Oh, those ones flew. Okay, so we're doing a 6-card read for you, just like we did through the energy read. Alright, so we've got card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and then we have, oh wow, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so we did the energy read earlier, and I'm no word of a lie. I'll show you guys. Okay. These are exactly the same cards, believe it or not. Here, I'll turn the camera around here so you guys can actually see this. Okay, so there's the reading. Now, the weird part is this card, and this card all came up in the energy reading that we just did. We've got 3 cards from our other reading that are actually showing up in your reading as well. So the energy that we're going forward with is definitely there again, reiterating, the new beginnings, new changes that are coming and being held by spirit, right? So it's actually I'm just totally beside myself. So this is starting out with what we ended with our last reading with. The overall reading that we did was the karma card that a lot of people are finding are coming back to them. But you're being grateful that the karma that you're getting is positive karma. Okay. Yeah, we're getting like 3 out of the 6 are the same cards. Like it seems like you're leaving like a water sign or your communication with a water sign at this current state is not maybe flowing the right direction. You could be taking on water energy, or somebody with water in their chart that felt like they had a stronghold on the situation. Whatever the situation you're connecting with, as far as a water sign like Pisces, Gemini, Cancer. are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, not Gemini, sorry. Um, but, moving away from that kind of emotional state of being that you're finding with the Queen of Cups, or whether it's interaction with someone that's causing you a lot of um, emotional state of being, that you're not going to have to continually stay in that energy. You may be moving towards more of an earth energy, coming out with the Queen of Pentacles, showing up with an animal spirit guide of a dog. There's like an energy of a dog beside you, like a protector kind of energy as a spiritual, maybe as what they call a spirit animal direction, right? But you're finding that, with this newfound understanding of your pentacle and your course that you're taking now that you're left the emotional state behind and you're moving into a more balanced energy for you, you're going to find that you're going to have a little bit more energy to give to someone that's in need of it, right? So it may be a friend or somebody that just wants an ear to be heard, or a relationship issue that they maybe they're going through, and just being there as a support system for this person that currently you're interacting with. It could be an emotional friend. It could be a Cancer sign that's going through a lot of emotional stuff right now, that maybe you can offer your 2 cents kind of to them. Like we have, the Six of Pentacles showing up, an offering, right? Offering to somebody that's a little bit more in kind of not dire straits of needing, but somebody that would benefit from the assistance of your kindness, right? Whether it be listening to them, or offering them guidance, or assisting in their life plan, right? And helping them, teaching them how to illuminate their path, and be aware of the energy that they're drawing on is maybe not the best one. The negative is ending, and the more positive, balanced energy will be coming through. But to be able to guide a person, be their kind of light post. If they're depressed, maybe offer your oh my God, really? Well, my condolences. Yeah, so this could be in correlation to the emotions, and you being there as a balanced friend for support. That's my condolences. Seriously, I know how hard that is to go through. Even just going through with mine this last few days too was really difficult. But what I'm saying is, just be the light there. Let them know that things are gonna end up working out okay. Just illuminating a more positive direction for the person, and being of assistance, being like their lamp. Like they call the lighthouse is like a warning for all ships kind of thing. Just be it, like, the other word for it is, like a blinking, kind of energy that's radiating and trying to help and offer goodness and insight, and help direct them down that path. If you have things that you can share with them, experiences that would maybe bring them, illuminate the pathway for them, that it's not going to be this hard all the time, and just bring them into a more positive state of union, right? So, and then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So there's a lot of situations surrounding this person with their Seven of Cups. There's a lot of emotional state of being. If that's the case, that that everything doesn't have to be a loss. Not to take it so negatively in regards to it being in reverse. You're just wanting you want to give them everything that they need to help pull them through, but that's not what they need. They need to be maybe vocal on their own part, just to let that emotion come through and be able to be released, right? But don't offer them. Let them help them, right? You can always give somebody something, whether they use it or not, is up to them. But if you're offering the guidance, and there's a lot of different outlooks that the person is getting from like different people, but stop before you. It's like the wizard saying, stop before you do. Da 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 da. Right? So be aware of what the situation is. This could be in a correlation to somebody else as well, another sign that you're going to be, maybe even an air sign that may be coming into your life. But stop before you do, is what it's like. Like he looks at you and he's like, careful what you do. Stop before you do, right? He's got his hand up like this, like stop. Don't go doing this and, offering things because that's not what they want to hear, right? Being honorable and thinking before you act, because they may be in such an emotional state that, it may cause them a lot of internal conflict, um, because they wish that they would have done it before, whatever it is that they were trying to, create for themselves, has basically almost like knocked the feet right under, knocked them off their feet, like took their feet right from under them, and it was a blow to the person receiving the information. This is what I was talking about in the other video. When you end up having a situation like this show up in a reading, it is very intense, very, like I feel warm doing it, like, so I'm feeling a lot of warmth around the love that the person had for the person that's passed. But there's a lot more blessings coming into play here for the moment. The universe is kind of standing over top saying, okay, we're going to make this as simple as we can for someone. We're going to give them what they need to be able to heal from that energy. We're going to be like our beacon. We're going to be a beacon for them to help them heal. And we're going to help them heal through giving them a bit of ourself and understanding and time that they do need, especially when somebody passes. But don't give too much. Don't sell yourself short by helping overdoing the assisting of the person that's kind of lost, because there's not much that you can do to make it all change, right? So when somebody passes, you can't make them come back to life or anything like that, but you're going to offer direction and different, memories that they're holding on to, possibly with the Six of Wands or the Six of Cups that they could be holding on to, and just letting them, work through the emotions, bring out the moments that were good in the fact of the person being here, right? That they're not always gone, but there's many different memories that are at play here, and not to let go of them, right? You don't have to stop, before you start going in that direction, being, but not giving too much, let them work through the emotion as well, right? So there's a definite emotional connection with this person that you have, and just being the support that they need right now, due to the passing of their friend. And like I said, my condolences. So you've got karma, you've got the Queen of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles, then you had the Six of Pentacles. So you moved up and you decided that you were going to honor, your friend's spiritual request without even saying anything. You just are offering things to them, and being the beacon, that things are going to get better, right? So we've got three of the same cards. So, I'm wishing all the best for the healing purpose, but you will provide them with a healing energy to be able to get them through. And you might not even notice the energy that you do have until you're actually being put in that predicament for yourself, and you're choosing to make that difference for someone else and paying it forward to somebody else that's in need of it. All right, so, and it's all about giving, giving and helping, right? Being of service to someone else, being the light, being this, person that needs some spiritual help or some spiritual energy that you're willing to, help them with, so that things aren't so bad. And it's a hard situation to be in, because you never know exactly what to say, right? When you lose someone, but other than your condolences and, just reminiscing the actual experiences you've had with that person, thinking about all the good times that you've had, and keep those memories alive. You don't have to sacrifice anything anymore, right? You're not having to sacrifice, anything by helping this person out. You're not sacrificing, right? You don't have to feel like it's a sacrifice, or giving them your time, right? Because that's what they're asking for. They're asking for answers. Like with this karma card, it's like they're asking the universe for questions, right? And the universe is providing it, and they're like, over here, well, we're requesting this from the universe, right? We want help, we want understanding, we want to be able to deal with this deal with this loss in our life, right? So, but you're there, you're standing firm, you're offering, your healing energy to, somebody that might need it more, right? So, just being the beacon, giving your support. There's not really much else you can give. Like, that's probably why the Cups is in reverse, is because there's not really much you can give this person right now. that you have of value that would be beneficial at this time. So just be aware of what you're providing the person, that you're not, you know, making, you know, any promises or any situations of promise to anybody, right? It's your energy. Is just be there, so as a rock, as a listening ear, a compassionate person, right? Um, because the person is suffering from a lot of emotion with the Queen of Cups. You know, like they're not really feeling very in their game kind of situation right now, seeing as the cup is in reverse. Um, you know, the emotions are taking over, right? I think a lot of the emotions are over, but you know, finding that you're there as a support, as a counterbalance, you know, the yin to the yang kind of thing. You know, you have one Queen of Cups, you have a Queen of Pentacles, right? So somebody offering help, um, you know, spiritually, to hold this person and keep them, you know, afloat, you know. And they're able to count on you because you do have a lot of balance in your life right now that you can give a bit away, right? So, all right. So we're gonna pull the Goddess card now. See what the overall energy reading is for you. You know, as to how to, you know, kind of deal with your situations, what needs to be focused on the most and most deeply, that spiritually that you need to focus on. So we're going to pull a card for Daisy, please, for her overall. Oh, look at that. So we got one card. Wow. This is so awesome. Another awesome card that I'm just like, how can you explain? How can you explain getting, you know, Peely? So here's the card that I just pulled. I don't know if you can read that. It says Divine Passion. Divine Passion. So you're doing everything with absolute all of the gusto, like doing your most amazing kind of caring about somebody else, that, you know, it just lights a fire back in them and makes them want to be alive again, right? As far as what the card means, where did I put them now? I lost my glasses again. I misplaced my spectacles. Oh well. Did I pull them? I don't know what I did with them. Oh well. But Divine Passion. You know, be honest with yourself when in your heart's true desire, right? So Divine Passion is knowing that you are so divinely created, right? And being able to be, you know, the answer, or, you know, cause a fire, like you're like a firestorm coming towards somebody. Like you have a lot to give, that you just erupt and just want to give the love that you have, and that you've been shown how to have, or show how to love with the love you're given. You repay it back to others, you know, and it's like watching like an electric fire show kind of thing. Like it's just an amazing experience that you've been able to, you know, manifest with. You know, like you're coming out and being more passionate with people, with your partner or with friends. You know, like something that you're moving forward on, that is just like you can't give up. You just won't give up. You just keep going and keep going, no matter how many times you have to fall down. But you'll keep moving in the fire direction. So this could be a fire energy that could be moving towards you as well, or this could be you with a fire energy. How divinely you just meld together, like you take the heat and steel, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you can't put it into words, really. How to explain an explosion going off, like they say, imploding or whatever, but you having a spiritual awakening, and just lights a fire within you to want to just survive and take on more, right? So you're ready to roll, ready to rumble, and then, you know, light them up, just light them up. That's all I'm hearing, is just light them up, right? So there you go. So, you know, there's two heads to this coin. You're going to be the most amazing fire sign, and you're going to make people notice the show, and, you know, or your friends, you know, like your frenzy that you just love. You're just happy and moving, and, you know, like, ah, kind of feeling, right? Like you just have so much to give, and it's like, you know, it's like I have to explode. Like I've got so much good to give, and it's like you're exploding everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're at the brink of just like losing it, like happiness, losing it, like everything is just falling into place, and working towards a better feeling, right? You know, and so the divine part of you is taking front seat in regards to your situations, and you're gonna have such a blessed time in regards to this new year is just going to be like you've just lit the fire. The bonfire is burning. You know what I mean? Like you're ready to roll, and not stop for anything. Like you're like a volcano ready to erupt. At any given minute, you're just going to erupt with all this amazing love, right? And you're going to have so much to give, and it's going to end up showing itself and revealing itself as the most amazing thing to you and to others that they never thought of you ever being so out there, like just bam, like Emerald, that chef that used to goes bam bam, you know what I mean? Like that's what it's going to be like. People are just going to be like bang, like getting hit with like love, like a whole big thing of love coming out. Nothing that anybody expected to see from you, right? So you're just going to be so in with your own personal space, like we were talking about earlier. And we had the other cards showing up there, how to be in your own divine, existence, and understanding it, that people are just like caught by like amazement, just steadfast staring, going, wow, that's the prettiest light show I ever seen. You know what I mean? Like you're just going to be so full of like fireworks and energy, and just bam bam bam, everything's going to be working in favor of you, right? So that's what I'm getting for you. You're going to have an amazing journey down this, because you're just finding so many new different things that are going on within yourself. And that's all the blessings, right? They're all blessings that are coming towards you. And you're just like, like the card says, hope for a brighter future, right? That's all we have to do is just hope and pray and get in tune with ourselves to make the experience that much better, right? Taking a challenge. I'm a fire sign. My friend is. Oh wow, really? Okay, so Tan Moon, how are you? Long time no see. No see. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Daisy. This is just going to be an amazing journey for you. I wish I had cards like that, pop up every minute of the day, but that's what it's going to be like for you. Is you're going to have that kind of pop, pop, pop everywhere you go. You're going to have an influence. You're going to be, reciprocating the energy back that you give out to people will definitely come back to you like tenfold with all the right direction that you're moving in. That's amazing. That's a really, really good energy reading for you, because I know that you're still going through a lot now, and being a support to somebody else is the beginning of it, right? You're starting to, expand with all the love inside, right? So, all right, so Tan Moon, I'm all hurt, still recovering. Oh, what happened? What's going on with you, Tan? Will I get over from a lover from 2018? Okay, so you want answers for, the love relationship that you just left in, and if there's anything, new coming into the view for you? Is that what you would like to know? Because we're going to smudge the cards, we're going to have the good intentions and everything brought to us and shown to us, right? So we're going to kind of see how things are going. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll do a quick one for you here, Tan. Oops. We got 3 cards. First card is Hangman. Second card we have is the 9 of Wands. Oh, okay. Okay, we've got a situation. It's showing in the cards. It's showing that in the cards you're not looking forward to having to deal with this situation. It's been very emotionally hard for this battle to be able to walk away from. It's a very troublesome situation that you are in, but you do have a lot of support around you to get you through this. But I also feel you feel very disconnected. But you need to actually focus, like you have the 9 of Wands and you have this 5 of Cups. Getting out of that, I don't even know how to put that into words, really. But the journey with this one is kind of showing me, as far as the cards are concerned, that you have to go through the stages of healing with this one. Okay? You have a lot of support that you're not even aware of, but asking the universe to help give you some a break from the feelings. You can request that. Um, like you still have a lot to give. Like this, if this person wasn't the right one, they will come to realize that. Um, they're thinking that they've got it greener on the other side of the fence. Like wherever they're headed, they think it's going to be a better routine, a recouping of energy. But they're lost into what they um, have perceived into their life. So there's a lot of confusion going on here between the two of you, I think. Um, but you guys are gonna have to take time to figure out if this was what it was meant to be, or if there's something missing. Now is the time to do some reflection on it, being accountable for your part of the relationship, and then making them accountable for theirs as well. Um, but there is gonna be but it also could be that this relationship has come to ran its term. Okay, this is what I'm seeing, that the fires that were burning between the two of you are being put out. Like they're slowly um, becoming, like they're not burning as bright or as hard as they used to be. So there could be, a separation from the energy or the love energy that you currently have been in with this other earth energy. But you're still coming out, you're still coming out with the Nine of Wands. You're kind of not wanting to move forward. You're not ready to move forward away from this energy that you've been interacting with or connecting with. With the Five of Cups, there's going to be a lot of emotion. Transformation is not happening as fast as you'd like it. But the home fires are basically being put out, more or less, meaning that it's run aground. Like it's done. But you have to learn to let go and work through the energy that you're carrying from this relationship. With the new year coming in, I'm not saying that there's a new love coming toward you, but I think a lot of healing is going to happen for you. In regards to this relationship that you worked so hard at, wanting to transform into it, right? And put so much into it, but now you're feeling like, what was the point, really? Like you're just kind of sitting here aimlessly as transforming from, water into earth. This transition is going to be a doozy when you're going from water to earth energy. So you're going to be doing a transformation yourself due to the healing from this relationship. It's going to benefit you in the long run. But there's smoke in the background. Like where there's smoke, there's fire. But is it really burning is it the same fire burning for the other side? Or is the same thing happening to the other person when they're getting the feeling of, this was maybe the best thing that did happen to me, and I'm not really ready to, kind of swallow my pride and say I'm sorry, kind of energy. That's what I'm getting, is that the person's still kind of not ready to come full circle and become, part of the situation on a more positive note. But there is new hope on the horizon for the healing energy for you to have that, keeping the fire burning within you. Like this gentleman behind him, it feels like there's a fire burning, like there's such a brightness. Hang on, I'll get closer. Like there's a bright light that you're walking away from, like the fire, that you may be walking away from it as well, but not giving up on it, but allowing yourself to walk through that gate and heal from that energy is very important for you to have, right? So I don't see anything new happening. I do feel that there's a lot of healing that's going to go on spiritually. You'll have your guides. You'll have everything you're needing to get through the healing session that you see fit for you, right? And not to worry about what the other person's doing. Focus on your own healing. Let them do whatever they have to do. And if you end up, crossing paths with each other after you came to an understanding about each other, maybe this is just like a temporary break. I'm not sure. If that's what the energy is saying, that you're getting like I'm not sure if I really am needing this at this time kind of thing. Is this really what I want? So there's a lot of self-reflection going on for you, for the both of you, in regards to this the hangman coming out and feeling like you're on your last leg kind of thing, which you're not. You're stronger than you think you are. You have a lot of strength, and you've won. You've earned every little wand that you can get. out of the 9, you've earned every single one of them, and you want to offer the new beginning to the person, but they weren't ready. Okay, so they're not ready to leave their, like a mermaid, she's meant for the water, right? They're not ready to leave their own personal safe zone, and take that leap of faith. Maybe that's what they're fearing, that they won't ever be able to go back, to the way things were, before this came into a problem. They're trying to figure out how to get back, but not willing to, allow themselves to grow in a forward direction. They want to still stay in the old ways and the old energy, right? Where there's not really a whole lot of old energy left, because we are coming on to a new year. And you're standing there going, yeah, the sun is rising and I'm going to move forward, right? I'm going to heal and I'm going to work on my healing and let them do whatever they need to do. If you guys end up reconciling, but just trying to find that balance right now for yourself and focus on your energy and what you're putting out there. Because, at the end of the day, it's your healing only you can do. You can get advice and direction as far as healing from it. But if the person on the other side that you're trying to heal from is not doing, any spiritual work to understand or come into an idea together on a mutual page, then, I do see a yin and yang, like you guys have like balanced each other before. And maybe this the other energy that you're interacting with is just needing time to reflect and figure out where they want to be personally as well, right? So there could be a lot of reflecting on, do they want to, stay as a mermaid of the sea, or do we want to turn into, an amazing person and have that growth change into a more earthly kind of fashion that, so many people are scared to step onto a new territory, right? So it might be a territory the other person's not quite really comfortable with moving into yet. Could be even correlation to moving in together, or anything that kind of was being pushed towards them. So definitely take the time to heal. Allow them some guidance. Allow them to kind of work through their emotional situations. And let them have to figure out something on their side too, and make them have to go through some self-reflecting. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe that's what they needed to take the break from, right? So there's a lot of different things you can read, get read into these cards. Like there's so many different possibilities that are going to be available to you, right? So, just moving into a more positive emotion and moving forward. We're going to pull a Goddess card for an overall energy focus. What does Ten Moon need to focus on for the coming year to help him with the healing process? Okay, so we have start delegating. That's a new card. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So you need to find people that are willing to help you out and support you and give you guidance, like what I'm doing, exactly. So the Green Terra is about starting delegating, situations, and that meaning on like a spiritual level or your physical 3D being, and not feeling scared to speak your mind, right? Ask for help, whatever the help you need to get through this situation for your healing process. There is a lot of people out there that are willing to say yes. So don't feel like you're scared and that you're the only person that's ever gone through this, or that people won't understand. If there's a different way that this relationship unfolded, don't be scared of being honest, but being honest with yourself and asking for help, because that's what you're asking for. You will get what you want, and you will maybe get some information that you didn't see before in regards to a possible process of healing from this traumatic. I think it's caused you a lot of grief and a lot of pain that you need to maybe seek for people's advice and ideas on how to fix things within yourself and not have it affect you. Right? Learn from the experience, or learn how to bring the experience back to you, or if that's something that is in the cards later on, but right now it's not showing. There's a lot of healing and a lot of pain going on between both parties. Okay, so just being accepting of what the universe is giving you as far as vibrational energy and work towards. Like green Tara, like green tea, have a cup of green tea, do something a little bit out of the ordinary that you would normally look out and do for yourself. You know what I mean? Um, that you feared to ever have to be able to ask for help, that, your ego is bigger than your heart. It should be the other way. Your heart is bigger than your ego. Okay. Don't let the two get mixed up. Keep them at balanced. Okay. So, if there's anything you need assistance on, I'm always here. Everybody in chat here is here to help support you and help you get through this moment. If there's questions you want to chat about in the chat, feel free to ask. There's lots of people that, probably have some good experiences or direction for you as well, right? Other than just having the cards done. Sometimes pure personal experience from somebody else also sheds light into it. So don't be scared to ask or say anything, if you wanted to talk to somebody, or even say Daisy, do you have time to go and talk? Can I email you or something? And interacting, networking with people to go through this stage with you, right? Because we all need support. We've all been through the breakups, and we've been through the pain, we've been through the heartaches. Some of us may be able to deal with it differently or absorb it differently to be able to still move on about their day, right? Pretending that it doesn't bother you. I think that anybody that tells you that you shouldn't be worrying about it really has a screw loose, because you know what? Everybody goes through these experiences, personal experiences, and feeling of loneliness. Like you failed at something. You don't feel like you failed. You just grew either out of the relationship, or you're just growing into a new, different spiritual being that isn't maybe letting go of that energy because it's not serving you anymore. Right? You don't know for sure until you actually look at yourself internally, right? So my advice for you as far as that is concerned is, hang out with a friend. Find a friend that you used to hang out with a lot, or somebody that you could trust to sit down and talk to, even though it may seem like you're crying in somebody's ear. But don't let that bother you. Even don't let anybody else decide what you can say and what you can heal from. Okay, this is your healing session. You need to be focusing your energy into it, and you just need support, right? That's all you need. You need a little bit of support, a little bit of direction, a little bit of distraction, maybe something to distract your thought train. There's always those kind of things, like check out a movie, or phone up your best friend, go for coffee, or anything, right? Keep yourself occupied away from feeling that, right? And then, spending a little bit of time during the daytime or whatever, say, I'm going to allow myself to sit back and think about this for an hour, but that's all I'm going to give it, right? That's all you're going to give it, then that's all you give it for the day. And try to, make a list of things that you can do, or get out and do something. Be part of, your friends are always there for you to help you, right? So always look forward to, even just going for a walk around the block. Like, how stupid it sounds, it'd be amazing how even that would be a good intention, or a clarity. Get some fresh air and clear your mind. Don't think about it so much. Find distractions. Like watch a movie or something. Hey Ashley, so I'm going to ask the pendulum. I'm going to ask the pendulum for direction for you. I'm going to see what it has to say for you. Okay, so pendulum, are we going to get healing energy towards Tan Moon for direction in regards to his relationship? Okay, I gotta hold my arm here. Can't hold my arm up here. Okay. Is Tan's current relationship going to end up reconciling? So that's telling me that yes. And that is a strong yes. So if the direction you're wanting to head towards with this person, reconciliation is in the cards for you. Will it be a reconciliation in the near or far near future? Will they reconcile in the month of January 2019? Okay, so it's another yes. So about definitely being able to reconcile in the future. Um, what you choose to do with the information, and how you best want to not jeopardize that reconciliation, um, is just to be gentle with yourself, gentle with the other person. Don't overburden them, but don't cut the connection yet. Is what it's basically saying. Don't cut your connection with this person yet. Um, with the new energy that's going to be coming around, especially with the new moons that are happening lately, a lot of different energies coming through for people, and learning to, allow yourself to let go of what has happened, whether it be, um, you know, infidelity or whatever it was, the reason why you actually left the relationship or the relationship stopped working. Maybe try to approach it in a different manner, like, say, hey, I know we've been through a lot, having a little, having a bit of time together and just kind of working through it. If it's fixable, then fix it, right? There's nothing stopping you saying you can't fix it. Like, I don't recommend that you cut the cord totally with this person. I think they're just going through an emotional state themselves and kind of confused, which a lot of people are going through. There's a lot of people with endings and beginnings and endings and beginnings. Like, it's like watching a tennis ball match. From my view, watching a tennis ball go back and forth across the court. You're on again, you're off again. You're on again, you're off again. You're on again, you're off again. You know what I mean? Like, it's going back and forth, like watching a tennis match with a lot of people's emotions and spiritual messages that they have to get. It's like back and forth. And that's what it's been like now for, I would say, for the last 3 months that I've been doing cards here on YouTube. It's been a lot of that, new beginnings and endings. And then you begin again. Instead of resolving what happened for that first reason for it to be off and then on, there's no an energy that's being taken and being used and healed from. It's just repeating it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if I wanted to watch a tennis match, I could go and watch a tennis match. Or I could stay here and just kind of, watch the energy do the same thing. So that's how much of excitement, is probably what you're feeling right now, is the fact that you're just so on again, off again, you don't even know where to begin, maybe. As far as healing from this situation. So has there been a lot of off again, on again for Tan Moon in his relationship? Okay, so we'll ask Tam. Is Tan Moon's relationship causing a lot of the off again, on again relationship? Okay, so you've been on again, off again. Okay. Stop, pendulum. Alright. Is there a way for Tan to resolve this issue of the on again, off again relationship? Okay, so no. There's nothing you could do that's going to change anything from the past. And that's giving you one hell of a no. Like, I've never seen my nose go that big. So don't focus on what was in the past. Okay, pendulum, stop, please. Is the other party still interested in Tan Moon? Okay, so the other person is interested in a reconciliation, I guess you would say. But there's definitely still feelings from the other party. Okay, stop, pendulum. Is 10 going to be able to work out their differences? Are they going to work out their differences from this breakup? So that's a yes. So there you go. There's a lot of good answers, helpful information that Spirit likes to provide. So that's, for you, 10, maybe those questions I answered for you. Maybe it'll help you direct you, not to give up hope, not to be totally cutting your losses with this one. I think there's still hope. I think they just have a lot maybe on their plate that they are focusing their energy on, and really maybe not being able to decipher between the two at this current state. All right, so, okay. Ashley, yes, we are doing pendulum. I think we're just kind of, what? Huge. Oh, almost fell out the window. Yeah, no, it's I just am a loss for words sometimes, because it's like when you get the messages from Spirit, it's like you're helping someone that may be going through the hardest part of their life, or a situation that they really don't want to have to deal with, or they're dealing with it and they're just kind of over dramatizing things a little bit. But not to worry about them. Like, don't focus all your energy into something that you do your healing and take care of yourself first. And then if you got any left over to be able to put into the relationship, then do that. If you're not finding that it's taking up all your energy and you're just tired, plain out tired from a relationship, then the best thing is to not waste anybody's time and just kind of end it. Simple as that. And do the healing, then maybe pursue something different. That this person may end up having their own understanding or their own awakening to what they did have. It'll be a little late in the game kind of thing to be able to go back to, right? So it's totally up to you. If you want to keep the connection going, then keep the connection going. I will be right back. I just need to do something quick. There, I'm back. All right, so who's here? Okay, so I'm going to do some pendulum tonight. Having more fun with the pendulum today anyway. I'm going to move the. I'm going to move. Just a little bit right there. Okay, I'm going to try moving you guys here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it better or not, but I'll try. Hold on. Rearranging my table here a little bit so we can do pendulums. I ought to get a mat. I really need to get a mat for my pendulum readings. And a stand, everything. I keep forgetting to order it. But yeah, I end up getting a mat for that, for the actual pendulum. Let me just get these cards put away quick and we'll get into some pendulum readings. Okay. Like to keep my cards kind of packed away because they are sitting in my living room so that the energies don't get messed up on them. Give me 1 second here. I like them to be in their little homes. I put the cards back home. But if we need to pull out cards, then we can. Spirit will direct us in the right direction. Right. Okay, so pendulum readings. Here we go. Okay, so, all right. So we're going to do some pendulum readings. I don't know. Does anybody have a question they want to... Oh, Ashley, do you want a pendulum reading today? There was somebody else before you, though, that was asking about being... if somebody and her were going to get back together. Let me find this. Hang on one sec here. Oops. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, I can't remember who it was, but I do know that we had somebody up here a little bit ago. It was 10. Okay, so I don't see it. Hang on. I don't know who it was. Hey, Jessica. I don't know if somebody remembers, but there was somebody else, I think. Oh, so yes, it is heart. Okay, so you want to know, did you want a pendulum reading? Yes, it is heart, or did you want a card? Want me to pull a card on the matter? It's totally up to you. Let me know. Just noticed that you were there. Heart would like to know if she will reconcile. Okay, so heart, we're going to do your pendulum here. Try to move it over here a little bit. You can see it better. Hang on a sec. Okay. So we're going to do some pendulums. Some readings with the pendulum. Okay. So you can see it clearly. Because I am wearing like a gray sweater here. So we want to know, why does it seem so lopsided today? Is it just me? Or is it kind of lopsided? Oh well, must be me. I'm lopsided today, that's why everything else is kind of off. Okay, so I want to know for heart, if her and David are going to reconcile. So it's asking me to rephrase the question. Like when it goes in a small circle like that, it's usually rephrasing of the small question. Request of the question. Request a new way of asking it. Okay. So. All right, so pendulum. Can we find out if reconciliation is going to happen between Heart and David, please? So that's a yes. A very strong yes. Alright, so next, we'll stop pendulum. Okay, score 444. Was there a question? Score 444 is not here. Where are you? Okay, so you want to know if it's going to be happening for you in the near future, Heart? Alright. Pendulum, can you give us, can you kind of help us with the time frame for this reconciliation to happen? Okay. Pendulum, is this reconciliation going to happen in the near future? Will it happen in the month of January 2018? Will the reconciliation happen? Okay, so it's not going to happen in January. That's a no. Alright, stop pendulum. Will it happen in February 2019? Will the reconciliation happen between Hart and David? Okay. So maybe plan for February. You know. Okay. Oh, score 444. Right, we need to know. Okay. So, pendulum. Score 444 would like to know, is she going to have to go to court? No. So that's a no. It's going side to side. There's a definite no. That is a really strong. Alright. Okay, so whoever's wanting a question asked or me to ask the pendulum for an answer, please feel free to type your message, type your question in, and I will read it for the pendulum to hear. Ashley Boo would like to know, pendulum, is she gonna get married soon or in the near future? So Ashley Blue wants to know if she's getting married soon. Is she going to get married in the future? So that's a yes. In the future, not soon. Will she end up marrying her twin flame or her soulmate when she gets married for Ashley? So that's a yes. A lot of confusion going on around it, though. Like, it doesn't know if it wants me to rephrase or if it wants to say that. But there's a lot of, like, unbalanced energy around that. There's not one single answer that you can give directly. There's confusion around it. Maybe that's where the universe is trying to untwine for the sake of your twin flame to find you. But somebody has some confusion going on. There's definitely a little bit of confusion going on that union. Sure, you can ask any, however, when everybody wants to ask her a question, just type it in and I'll ask. So I'm on NKM. Does my ex-Cancer want to get back together with me? NKM wants to know if he'll get back with this person that is a Cancer sign. So I'm getting a yes and a no. They're kind of up in the air about the relationship of wanting yes or no. So, but overall, I'm not seeing movement in the next little while. All right. I need to figure out why the confusion. Yeah, I'm not too sure. What is the confusion lying around on? Is it Ashley's side, the confusion? No answer. Alright, so it's totally still here. So, Scorp wanted to ask another question. Do you need the person's name? You can just give me the first initial of the name. You don't actually have to give me the full name, just the first letter. So is a confusion lying around her twin flame? Is it in regards to the person she's currently dealing with? No response. I'm going to charge it up again. I'm going to clear some of the energy off because it feels heavier. Alright. Put that away. Okay. Alright. So everybody can see. Okay. So will Tamer get charged? So Miss Scorp 444 would like to know if Tamer is going to be charged. It's a slight yes, not a very strong yes. But it is a slight yes. Okay, so Ashley, stop pendulum. Ashley would like to know, is it Anthony? Is Anthony the one she's marrying? So that's kind of coming back as a no. Is there somebody else in correlation where she's going to meet her twin flame? Does she know her twin flame? You apparently don't know this person. You don't know who your twin flame is? Okay, so somebody came in. No, but that depends in saying nope, there's no, it's not a person that you've met or know of. Okay, so I know that Scorp was here, and then there was one person here that wanted to know. Okay, so Gem TG would like to know, should you apply for a hospital job? Should Gem TG apply for a hospital job? You'll ask it in two-part question. This one will be 2 parts for you. Alright, pendulum. Can you tell me if Gem T should apply at the hospital? Is the hospital a better paid job for 10G to take? Should GMTG take the hospital job? Should GMTG take the retailer's job? Okay, so it doesn't recommend the retail job, it's recommending the hospital job. Will the hospital job be satisfying for GemTG? So that's a yes. The job will be more satisfying for you to be employed at the hospital. Is it water or fire sign? Okay, so now I'm asking, okay, so this is what you guys have to be aware of, is when you ask a question, if there's a question being asked before you typing that question, please give it some time so I can work through the question, because having to jump back and forth between your guys' energy is going to end up screwing up the readings. So if one person wants to go for like 3 questions, and then I can go to another person, because I'm going to get mixed signals if I keep putting your guys' energy on top of each other. You know what I mean? It's just layering it, and it's becoming weighed down, right? So you got to be aware of that too, right? We don't want crossing the energies, because you'll get a false positive or a false negative, right? Whatever you want to call it. So the person I'm dealing with right now is GemTG. Is this going to be a beneficial decision to take the hospital job for GemTG? Okay, so that's just a yes. Just confirming it again for you, Gem, because I felt like it was kind of getting bogged down there for a few minutes. So I just wanted to just double confirm that for you about the hospital job. Probably would be the better suited decision, more beneficial to you. Okay, so now Ashley wants to know if the soulmate connection that she's looking for, is it going to be a water or a fire sign? Will it be a water sign that she is connecting with the soulmate energy with? So that's a no. Alright, stop pendulum. Will it be a fire sign that she wants to connect with for her twin flame or soulmate? Okay, so you're getting a yes. It should be the fire sign. Stop pendulum. Alright, so if that's all the questions. Oh, will me and Gemma be friends again from Scorp 444? Is there a reconciliation of the friendship between Scorp 444 and Gemma? Okay, so it's asking me to rephrase. Will Scorp and Gemma become friends again? So it's giving you a yes. It's went in a brief circle for a moment, but there might be a little bit of underlying stuff that maybe you'll have to like clarify and make unconfused in regards to your friendship. Maybe there's where the boundaries need to be set. with the relationship. Right? So it's 39. Wow, it's 39. Wow, I wish it was hot here. No problem, Scorp. Anything that I can do to help make the journey a little bit more clarity-wise, I'm always here for that. So you guys are more than welcome to ask questions. You know, pendulums are sometimes a lot more fun, more direct question. You end up receiving a more direct answer. Yeah, when I started doing pendulum, it started freaking me out at first because I was actually getting the yes and no questions, and it kind of, you know, what I was pulling in the cards was being reiterated through my pendulum, and I'm like, wow, this is just like surreal for me sometimes. Does my twin? We asked this question before, Daisy, and we already said yes. I know the answer to this one already. I think we already did this question before, but we'll check it out. We'll see if anything's changed since the last time we asked this, like a month ago. It was about a month ago you asked me about your twin flame, remember? All right, Dave. For Daisy the unicorn, or sorry, the unknown. Jeez, the onion. Does her twin flame have an idea as to who she is as far as the twin flame connection? Does Daisy's twin flame know she exists? Is Daisy going to connect with her twin flame? Is that a good enough answer for you, Daisy? Is that a yes? There you go. There's a big yes for you, Daisy. I don't know how much more you want to fly right out the window again. It's gonna fly. All right. Okay, so now Ashley wants to ask another question about her twin flame pendulum, or spirit guides and energies. We got more questions coming from Ashley. She would like to know if she'll meet her twin flame in 2019. Will Ashley meet her twin flame in 2020? Will Ashley meet her twin flame in the new year, 2019? All right. Rephrasing the question. Do you even have an idea as to, does her twin flame have a name? Ashley, flying out the window again. Okay, so stop pendulum. Will Ashley get a twin flame connection going? Does Ashley need a twin flame connection this year? You're too damn confused, Ashley, with what you're asking. It doesn't even know what you want yet. just not answering anything. Okay. So make it a very concise question, very detailed, so I can ask it directly and it can give you a yes or no. It's going one direction, then goes another direction, then goes, well, you know. I was like, okay, try this again. Is Ashley going to find a new relationship come 2019? No answer. Yeah, she's confusing it. Stop getting confused, Pendulum. Do your job. I'm having fun with you guys right now. Okay. I'm going to make this so it doesn't move. No movement. We want a direct answer for Ashley Boo, please. Will she gain a new relationship in 2019? So you got to be a little bit firm with them. Firm with this pendulum or it won't answer. Holy, it's going to fly out the window again, Daisy. Holy shit. Out the window we go. I'm going to end up hitting my screen here in a minute. Okay, so is that a good enough answer for you yet, Ashley, that you're going to find your twin flame, or we have to go deeper and deeper? Are you done with the questions yet, Ash? You're going to end up cracking my screen here if we get going too big on here. No, Ashley's going to start flying now. She's so excited. Okay, well, if you want me to go through each letter of the alphabet, would that help? Now that I said that, you're going to say yep. Okay, so what? Give me the first letter of a few of them that you're interested in. Let's see if they have a connection somewhere in regards to you and them. Okay? So what are some of the letters? Okay? Well, that when we deal with the pendulum, we can do, I can do cards as well. We're just doing this because we haven't done it in a while and kind of just want to have a little break from the cards. But if you want cards for you, NKM, you are more than happy to request one. Be happy to give you a free reading for, kind of your current situations or situations that may be pondering or past situations that are creeping up again. Let me know. I can pull cards too. That's for NKM. Cards would help. Or, well, you know what? We can put the spirit box on. We can do it with the spirit box. If you want to get creeped out again, that's not a problem. I'll be happy to put the spirit box on for you guys and get you all like, what? Get you all freaked out. Okay? Should we do that? Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to put them on. I'll put the spirit box on. We'll see what happens now. Hang on. Where are we here? We'll get rid of that one. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. Put the spirit box. Okay, let's see. The spirit box gives us a name or not. Energies, we're going live. Where's my energies at? Your services are needed. Promptly. Seriously need some spirit voice to hear me. Really want a spirit voice, please. Okay. I'll turn on our spirit box. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Loading. Okay, here we go. So there we go. Open. And we're turning them on and you guys can hang out with the spirit box. Just think questions. You might even get them answered. It's pretty intense sometimes. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
$20.
gives it to me.
What? $20? Oh, yeah. We got something.
Okay, so here we go. I'm turning this sucker on. Where's my remote for the stereo? Where did I put it? Okay. Oh. Okay. Here we go.
Back.
Where are my
It's along the
guides?
Cindy Road.
Okay, so here we go.
Share.
Oh, brood and share. There you go. So I'm sharing you with the world. My energies. How many do we have here? And can you tell me who Ashley Boo's partner is going to be?
The silver ring lot.
I'm not wearing my silver. I guess I should go put on some silver. Forgot.
Oh,
When does this out?
On
On December 6th.
As soon as I see that, they start talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hunters.
Of the flash.
Choose and refusal.
Window.
I want some chocolate. No, I'm gonna go for a ride here.
Okay. So there we are. Okay, so if you want me to do a cards while we're sitting here, we can do that just for, you know,
It was nuts.
better direction for some people. Gasp. No, I'm kidding.
Jeez.
Okay, so here we go.
Put it to me.
Not subject. French is made.
Get it.
Oh, it's going fast.
Quick sweep, we're all the way down.
And
All
so,
the way to the other side.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Buildings or so.
but if Christ be
Okay.
well,
Okay, Spirit guys, welcome. We got you recording on YouTube. So say hi. Let them know you exist.
What?
if Christ. I keep straight home.
What did you say?
Oh, I think they're watching me. You were sitting here, eyeballing me, working.
Settled it.
Clicking the morning.
And then when it's in,
Who's gasping? I don't gasp for anything. Memories.
Memory.
Memories of what?
the university.
My own memories? Why are you talking about my memories?
With bondage.
Call for December.
About the dental.
My memories, I think, are just fine. If there's one that I forgot, that'd be great to know. And we're being personal here.
We moved about.
I'm not using those cards. Those aren't the cards meant to be played with today.
I feel like it.
No, my cards aren't filling right now.
According to spirit.
There, see, according to Spirit. These cards aren't my cards right now. It's based on Spirit. What Spirit says was what Spirit does.
Very useful here.
One
They are very useful here, aren't they?
at once. Fire.
Okay, so we're taking on a different set of cards now because we've been advised by Spirit that if that's not the right cards as Spirit likes, then we change the cards. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so we'll put that over there. So we're pulling out different cards. I have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different decks. What's the subject we're talking about?
And Book of Eden.
Indeed.
Subject, right? Right. Right. There you go. Now, who is this? Oh, shoot. I'm not answering it. It's a long distance number. I don't know who is calling. They can call back, though. I'm sure. All right, so we'll pull out some different cards. Should we use the animal ones, or should we use the Rider-Waite ones? I'm feeling the Rider-Waite, though. They're not too bad. Let's see what's in store. Let's see what it would give us. All right, Spirit, give us a card that we can work with. What are we doing? And the sense is already on the table. All right. There you go. Ace of Pentacles. There you go. Universe is providing just like it said. Can I get any more creepy? Can I get any more creepy? Based on Spirit. Spirit's the one that says how things go.
Hey, you fucking doing good for me, man.
So there you go. You're getting all your pentacles handed to you, with little or no work needed, right? Offering. Yeah, new.
Listen to that.
Listen to that, eh? You hear that in the background? That is insane. Okay, energies, I hear you today. You guys are just busy. Where's my 2 cents? They just stopped after that. Listen to that, eh? Wow. Universe, thank you. Thanks for providing once again.
Which of his sons are regulated?
I do give. I give everything I've got when I do my readings. I give away my services.
Driver had not taken citizenship.
The truth is missing.
You know? So I'm very grateful for what the universe offers me every day. That I pay it forward to somebody else that's in need. That's how you give.
I can't afford it, yeah.
What? Shut. Aimed against the game.
Ready? Okay, you ready? Okay, let's play. You ready now? Okay, we're gonna play now. What do we got in these cards? What is in store in the cards today?
Or why is it so much?
So we construct the system.
Okay. So we're gonna. What button? What button am I supposed to be? We have the 9 of Pentacles
God.
in reverse. Why?
Mine could be messed up.
Why is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse?
Was golden menu.
So the
He was a certain
9 of Pentacles is in reverse for a boy. And I totally forgot about Faye's reading. Okay, so I can speak on that NKM as regard to the X continuously coming into your dreams. You can, yeah, so it went from an ace to a 9. It's fast. It moved fast. When you're dealing with your dreams, it's always good to, when you're going to sleep, not to be thinking of anything, because it could actually just be an imprint on your actual subconscious about the person being part of your life, and just letting you know that maybe there's some residual energy lying between the relationship that hasn't been resolved from your subconscious and you haven't dealt with, like maybe the whole cutting the cord, having nothing to do with them, not allowing them access to you for remote viewing. When they start trying to mess around with people's free will that way, yeah, command that you be part of their life. It can be very very stressful having that experience, because I know it's very difficult. I've been there, I've done that, I've had that experience. But sit back and question why this would be coming through. What was the hidden meaning in the dream? Were you not ready to let it go, or you had some energy that was still sitting in your subconscious that your subconscious was revealing to you?
Or barbarian.
Do not walk.
Well, there you go. You're so you're sitting at the gate of Eden kind of thing with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse.
He's in the crowd.
You know, like it's in reverse. You're kind of like, you know, you're ready to walk through, you know, like, what do you say, like marriage potential. And you're waiting at the gate for Mr. Right, right? You have everything in order. You have everything, you know, kind of figured out and planned for your next move, like from the 9 to the 10. And the universe is giving you that extra one, you know, so maybe you're getting, you know, your 10 is starting early. On the 9 is basically maybe moving into a 10 energy, right? Is what I'm seeing. And you're looking fabulous, like always. You just look like an amazing goddess standing at the gates of, you know, matrimony or whatever gate you're walking into union after. Okay, so the cheating one, my understanding is when you have dreams about the cheating, it's not so much that they're cheating. It might be a reflection on you that maybe you're interacting with people that, you know, would maybe be caused thinking of cheating from your past. You know, I wouldn't read too much. He's down low with his girlfriend. Okay, so
Black mustaches.
black mustaches. Really? Okay. So, okay. So, Ashley, you've confused me now totally. Just wanted to, I had a dream about my ex and I didn't like it. Why didn't you like, okay, so you've been with a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio, you're a Scorpio. Been together 7 years. But why are you having dreams about your ex? Or why are you going down to sleep with memories of your ex still not resolved? That's probably why this is coming out. Because you're making a change in direction. Like you're not focusing any energy on the negative or the ex being around. You know, maybe these are signs and symbols that he is doing these things, right? And I know he's down low with his girlfriend. Okay, so this is what I mean. I get so confused as to why people are wanting to still meddle in ex's affairs. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this, is that there is still a meddling done on either part's side in regards to this. And it's not benefiting either one of the parties to be, you know, keeping that connection alive. If you are wanting to move on and wanting to know who you're marrying, that wouldn't make sense for you to be dreaming about your ex or having thoughts of the ex. If that's where the direction you want to go, then go that direction. Take that route, if that's what you're manifesting with. Because that's what's showing up in your dreams and everything everywhere else, is that, you know, new beginnings are coming around for a lot of people. And, you know, sending your energy for him to have, whether it be through a spiritual connection or a physical connection, you know, you're waking up or having dreams about him or even crying. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't mean, yeah, it doesn't stand a chance against, you know, the person that's coming forward for you. Okay, so why don't you just leave the ex in the background, totally cut off your ties with him if that's not something that you want to be with. Okay. Well, then you need to cut the cords with him, because if you're going to continually dream and have thoughts of him in your waking moments, you're going to have it showing up in your dreams as well. That your desire for him is still there, is what it's showing. Right? So, you know, just be aware of that. You know, you have to be on top of what you're thinking about through the day. Even when you like have like daydreams and shit, you actually can cause that to manifest in your dreaming, and then it becomes, from a dream, it becomes a reality. Right, so you're pre-planning it almost, but you're not going to act on it. So that there's really no purpose in pre-planning anything.
I'm so sorrowful.
You know, and there's nothing gentle. I'm supposed to be telling you gently, but there's no other gentle way to put this. Is cut the cord with him if that's not something that you want. Because if you're still stuck with it, then you're going to continue on, and it's going to, you know, like just cut it. You know, you don't need to deal with the ex. You know, you're manifesting energy, right? Don't waste your energy on it. Focus it into the relationship that you are with, and say you want nothing to do with it. And if you have to get mad at the universe and say, listen, I don't want to fucking dream about this person. I don't want to have this happening or anything else to do with him, and I'm cutting the cord. And make a scissor action in front of you saying, I'm cutting the cord to you spiritually forever. Done. Clip. And that's what you do, right? You cut the cords. Get rid of them. You don't need them. Why?
Or rather.
Well, you'd rather, so good. or or you would rather be with your ex, like even the spirit box just says, right? Um, which would you rather be? You may make that decision and stick with it. You really have to figure it out and stop talking about your ex because it's not helping you anymore. But you're still manifesting his energy. You're still manifesting him in spirit to be connected to you every time you turn around and talk to him. You don't want him, he makes you sick, then why are you discussing him even now? Like, you shouldn't even be giving him any part of your energy field at all, whether you're not, even if you're not in connection with him physically, the spiritual one can be just as much draining as the physical part is, because you're manifesting all your energy into just even having those thoughts of that person, right? Because I guarantee you, he's probably having the same thing going on. He might be, reminiscing on memories. You never know. That could keep that connection alive, but you need to dissipate it and do a cord cutting. Google cord cutting, okay? Spiritual cord cutting. It'll show you how to do it, okay? Even the energies are like, yeah, okay, so here, I'll get the link. I'll show you the one that I would use. Hang on.
That thing down.
And I'll put it into the chat page.
Relation or this. Yeah.
What is taking?
I don't know.
Amongst today's reading,
Okay, so I'm just asking for it to get posted here. I'm going to post it in the chat for everybody to, so that you have a resource to go to or something that can help you with cutting cords
for the word.
in relationships. And I'm going to have to go soon because I do have my reading that I totally got sidetracked with doing a live feed on. But I will put this into chat and then you can review it.
Splashed suddenly.
Okay, so this is one link for cutting the cords. But the etheric, it's called etheric cord cutting.
Never read.
What's going on here? It's not going in. Okay. So this is just an example of what cord cutting is, and it tells you a bit about it, gives you a little bit of background information into regards to it. There are different websites you can use, just kind of go through whatever one kind of works for you. So check out that link. Will actually show you how to do cord cutting. It's different for each person, right? So, it depends on what you want to cut or how you want to cut them. You can find that information there. Okay, so I'm going to have to get going soon because I have to go do a reading that I was supposed to have done at like 7, but they weren't available. So I was not. Okay. So yeah, so that's all I have for today. I'm going to have to bounce for a little bit here, but if you need anything, feel free to email me or get a hold of me on Google Hangouts. This is where you can find me. If you need to talk about anything, I'll put that link in as well, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, just check it out. Just, as for a resource for yourself for future endeavors with residual energy that you're caught up with. This is a good way to get rid of it and manifest, the cutting of it, like literally you're seeing a cord being cut in front of you kind of thing, right? So yeah, so with that, I'm going to say adios. It's been a blast, and we will be back here tomorrow. We'll be doing more energy readings for the month of January for each earth, air, wind, and fire readings as well. We're going to start doing those coming up in the next week. All right, so you guys take care, and we will talk with you a little bit later.